Talk about how bad I was in this game. Ooh. I don't think I have 2 years to college, so I think I have to stay for this year.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than 2 of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the UCLA Bruins and the Michigan Wolverines.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
Now we'll look at UCLA's starting lineup. Leslie in at point guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Robertson at the 5.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
And it's out of bounds. The Wolverines able to retain possession here. Crawford passes to Flash. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ellis. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Hard to watch UCLA and not think of the Wizard of Westwood, John Wooden. Not just his impact on the school, but his place in the history of basketball. He helped put college basketball on the map in a big way.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jones kicks to Smith. Swiped it away. Fast break UCLA. Leslie with the ball and out of bounds as the Wolverines gain possession. So Michigan ends up going with the new group, and now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. Stevenson with it. He kicks to Cunningham. It's rebounded by Leslie.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Especially with the defender not in the best of positions yet.
It's stolen by Taylor. Stevenson kicks to Jefferson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First trip to the line for him here. Well, for a long time, Michigan has been a big power in men's basketball, really in all sports. The school has a very strong program.
No doubt, the Wolverines love their sports. Easy to cheer for the basketball program with all the success they've had over the years.
Now, here is Morris. Pass to Free. Tries a 3. Knight grabs the board. The Wolverines leading by 4. Stevenson right side. Cunningham dishes it to Stevenson. There's the pass to Cunningham. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Like, he doesn't, like, you can't turn around.
Out to Morris. The 3. Help the bucket. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And for the Wolverines, they have one official title in 1989. Have made it into the college championship game a lot of other times. Finished 5 times as the runner-up.
So on the floor for UCLA. Leslie. UCLA trails by 3. Here's Leslie. Up and in on the layup. Leslie's got his second basket of the night.
And there have been some highs and lows in the Michigan program. Overall, you have to give them credit for being a persistent presence in the tournament. A lot of iconic moments have involved the Maize and Blue.
I have to switch to a different account.
Wright sets a screen for Crawford. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
This. This.
There's 47 seconds left here in the first half of basketball. Leslie can't hit. The Wolverines leading by 3. A 3 ball. Jones, no luck.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Bruins have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. So both teams making some changes here. And so Leslie nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Knight passes to Cunningham. He feeds it to Crawford. Here's Taylor. Good D by Thomas. Here's Leslie. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Lead. I'm telling you guys.
Here's Crawford.
Oh.
And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Michigan leads by 2. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Come on, Flash, pass it up.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
We've got Flash. Smith is out there with Ellis. Then it's Jones. And it's Crawford at the 2. And for the Bruins, Leslie, he's in at the point. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the center position. Here's Flash, covered by Leslie. Crawford outside. From downtown, UCLA grabs the miss. Leslie's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Looney. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Looney's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bruins.
Keep fighting.
Banks checked in for Michigan. Here's Knight. Here's the screen.
Yo.
Crawford kicks to Knight.
So
and here's Crawford. Comes up empty down low.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
On the court for Michigan. Taylor is out there with Jefferson. And it's Cunningham. And it's Crawford at the 2. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. It's Jefferson high post. To tie it up. Crawford, no luck.
nice.
Here's Leslie. Knight grabs the board.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
That's good from Crawford on the assist by Knight. 9 points for Crawford.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Knight. And out of bounds as the Wolverines gain possession. So Michigan going with almost an intensity. He's checked in for UCLA.
Are we winning? Oh, wow, we're winning.
1:53 left to play
Wide
in the
open
second
and
half.
they take it
And
up.
really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Number 20 over here. He's sneaky. So I mean, I never do that. Roll out there.
Here's Flash, guarded by Leslie. Dishes it to Smith. Smith drawn the double team. In the corner, it's Crawford. Kicks to Ellis. Inside. And foul calls. And this is he'll go to the line and shoot two. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bruins.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out of the transition. And now down to a one-possession game, those foul shots, huge.
Leslie can't hit. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And Kevin, that's exactly why this is an important possession for them.
They now take the lead. And Michigan leads by one.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
1:06 left here in the second half of the game. Here's Flash. And it's out of bounds. The Wolverines able to retain possession here. .56 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Back to Smith. For the three. UCLA grabs the miss.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Yeah, I don't know, though, Clark. That defender was on him like glue on that possession. That would have been a heck of a bucket, even though we've seen him hit those in the past. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Flash. It's up a three. Fresh pulls it in. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. It's in!
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second half. Here's Flash. He's guarded by Leslie. The dish now to Smith. Shoots from 12. It's in!
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And so it's Michigan.
Lost by 1 point. Alright guys, sorry this was a short video, but Supreme Game 148 signing out.